Thank you, Johnny. Hi, folks, and welcome.
This is Jeopardy! This is Jeopardy! Here are today's contestants. Player 1. Woo! Player 2. Player 3. And now, here is the host of Jeopardy, Alex Trebek.
Hey, Johnny, thank you. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go to work in the Jeopardy round. Here come the clues in these categories. Roman art. Yo, Jimmy. Showbiz stuff. Food words and phrases. Back in the 1990s. And body basics. Player 1, make a selection, please, as we continue. Let's go to the Clue Crew for this next clue.
This giant amphitheater was one of the great achievements of Roman art.
Let's hear it, Player 1. Use the Wii remote or press the corresponding direction on the plus control. Right. Select again. Carved in Rome, the Pietà is the only work signed by this sculptor. Yes, Player 1. Good. We return to you. In Rome's Cerasi Chapel is Caravaggio's painting of the conversion of this saint. Okay, Player 1. That's it. Choose again, Player 1. A fresco by Raphael shows Pope Leo I pleading with this ruthless barbarian to spare Rome. It's Player 1. You got it. Player 1. Legend has it that Mark Antony's wife stabbed this orator's tongue after his death. Yes, Player 1. That's right. Way to go. Player 1, back to you for our next selection. In the comics, Jimmy Olsen was this hero's cub reporter pal. It's Player 2. Woo! Correct. Please pick again. A book by former President Jimmy Carter compared Israel's treatment of Palestinians to this policy of white South Africa. Let's hear it, Player 1. That is correct. You get to pick again. From 1957 to 1971, Jimmy Hoffa was the president of this labor union. Okay, Player 1. Yes. You again, Player 1. The Jimmy was a popular SUV from this American automaker. Player 2. That's correct. Player 2. He's Jerry Lee Lewis's famous evangelist cousin. It's Player 1. That is correct. Player 1, back to you for our next selection. Dialogue from this show. Women don't leave Denny Crane. And for a secretary? It was the Secretary of Defense. Okay, Player 3. Right you are. You again, Player 3. I'm glad I got the partying out of my system because now I can focus on my career, said this simple lifer. Player 1. That's correct. Please pick again, player one.
That's healthier, we guess. Ron Wood's wife gave this Stones guitarist 12 bottles of organic vodka.
Let's hear it, player one. Correct. Choose again, player one.
Blind hermit Gene Hackman entertains man of few words Peter Boyle in this 1974 comedy.
Yes, player three. We return to you, player three.
I've eaten things that didn't complain this much, says Diego the saber-toothed tiger in this 2002 animated film.
Okay, player two.
Hey, you're right.
You get to pick again, player two.
Breakfast dish that can also mean to flatten.
Let's hear it, player one. Right. Select again.
In 1966, the U.S. government banned M80s and these round red firecrackers.
It's player two.
Good.
Player two.
Used before barrel, it suggests the homespun style and philosophy of rural folk.
Yes, player two. Good for you. Player two.
It's the spicy two-word name for a type of knot that lets you join a rope to a rail or a post.
Player one.
Yeah, good.
Player one. Here's Kelly with the clue.
A nursery rhyme says, this person, mend my shoe. Get it done by 2:30.
It's player three. Right. You get to pick again, player three.
When the UK's 99-year lease on this crown colony ended, China retook control on July 1st, 1997.
Okay, player three. Yes. You again, player three.
On August 10th, 1993, she was sworn in as the 107th Supreme Court Justice.
Let's hear it, player two. Yes. Player two.
Back partying like it was February of 1999, Hugo Chavez became president of this country.
Yes, player two. That's it. Please pick again, player two.
On January 1st, 1993, two new European nations were formed from the split of this suddenly ex-country.
Player three.
Hey, you're right.
Player three.
On October 26, 1994, a peace treaty was signed between Israel and this country led by King Hussein I.
Let's hear it, player one. That is correct. We return to you, player one.
This colored part of the eye shares its name with a type of flower.
Okay, player one. You are correct. Choose again, player one.
Pink, red, or purplish, a port wine stain is a large one of these, usually on the face or neck.
It's player one. Very good. Select again.
Also called leukocytes, these blood cells defend the body against infection.
Yes, player 1. Right. Player 1, pick again. It's the Daily Double. You are in the lead right now. How much? Answer?
The dura mater is the outermost protective layer that covers the spinal cord and this organ.
You have maintained your lead. Way to go. And here's the $1,000 clue.
Unfortunately, high cholesterol can lead to atherosclerosis, in which these blood vessels become clogged.
Player 2. Correct. Player 3 is in third place and will select first in the Double Jeopardy round, as we always do, right after this break. Categories for the Double Jeopardy round are Play Along, Emperors, Sports Joes, U.S. Museums, Title Ballet Women, and Playing Possum. Player 3, you go first in this Double Jeopardy round. A childhood chum, or this month's centerfold. Okay, player 1. That's right, way to go. Player 1, you pick to treat something as less important. Let's hear it, player 2. Yes. Player 2, beastly boisterous behavior. It's player 2. Right you are. Choose again, player 2. Alan Ball and Bud Schulberg came up with great ones. Yes, player 1. You got it. Select again. This publication has been serving theater since 1884. Player 2. Yep. Player 2, you pick again, please. Opposition led by Santa Anna limited the reign of this country's Agustin I to 10 months. Let's hear it, player 2. That's correct. Player 2, back to Alfonso VI, who died in Toledo in 1109, called himself Emperor of two religions, Christianity and this. Yes, player 3. Right. You get to pick again. Last name of Louis, brother and father of French emperors. Okay, player 3. Correct. We return to you. He was crowned emperor on Christmas Day, 800. Player 2. Yes. Please pick again. Let's go over to Kelly.
The cartouche seen here denotes this emperor, the ruler of Heliopolis.
It's player 1. Right. You again, player 1. In a nice 2-year run, he married Marilyn in 1954 and was elected to the Baseball Hall of Fame in '55. Yes, player 2. Good for you. Player 2. Richard Nixon's enemies list included Jane Fonda and this New York Jets quarterback. It's player 1. That's correct. You again, player 1. In 1973, George Foreman grilled this smokin' guy, knocking him down 6 times in 2 rounds. Player 1?
Yeah!
Good. We return to you. In 1908, troubled by blisters, this outfielder played in his stocking feet. Let's hear it, player 2. That is correct. You get to pick again. In 1950, he became an assistant coach for Penn State football. In '66, he took over as head coach. Okay, player 3. Good. Select again. You can get customized Gree-Gree bags at the historic Voodoo Museum on Dumaine Street in this city. It's player 1. Yes. Player 1. As this society has a long history, maps were the theme of a major 2007 exhibit at its museum, Explorers Hall. Yes, player 3. Right.
Yeah!
Player 3, you pick again. Answer? 1 of the daily double. Player 3. You're in last place, so let's see if you can close the gap. Decide on your wager, player 3, and the clue. You can ham it up at a museum in this Virginia town. It houses a ham cured in 1902. That's correct. Choose again, player 3. The U.S. Space and Rocket Center in this Alabama city contains a vast collection of rockets and space memorabilia. Player 1? Right. Player 1, back to an arm of the Simon Wiesenthal Center, the LA Museum of this, teaches about bigotry, racism, and the Holocaust. Okay, player 1. Correct. Please pick again, player 1. 1949 saw the first ballet version of this operatic Bizet work that features Don José and a toreador. Let's hear it, player 1. That is correct. Player 1. The evil priest Frollo wants Esmeralda, but she's saved by a man named this. It's player 2. Right. Player 2, back to you. Margot Fontaine dazzled audiences as Princess Aurora in this ballet. Player 2. That is correct. Select again. This Kenneth Macmillan ballet intrigues with the curious story of the last of the 4 daughters of Tsar Nicholas II. Let's hear it, player 1. Yep. Choose again, player 1. This Greek gal falls for her stepson Hippolytus in a ballet based on Racine's tragedy. Yes, player 3. Good. We return to you, player 3. Like wombats and bandicoots,
Possums are members of this group of about 270 species.
Okay, player 1. Correct. Player 1.
Chuck Berry knows this sweet little number of days is the typical gestation period of a possum.
It's player 1. That's right. Way to go. Player 1, back to you. Answer. The second daily double. And you have the lead. What'll it be? Here is your daily double clue. Stick to it. In 1948, this Walt Kelly possum hit the funny pages. That puts you even further ahead. You again, player 1. Australia and New Guinea are home to the 5 species of this type of possum that may weigh as little as 1/4 of an ounce. Okay, player 1. Yes. And the last clue for $2,000. The flying possum doesn't fly. Well-developed flaps of skin along its flanks have it known by this 6-letter term. Player 3? That's correct. Congratulations to all of you. You'll be continuing on to Final Jeopardy when we come back. Now, Final Jeopardy coming right up right now with this category. Literary characters. What are you going to wait? Each direction on the plus control pad represents a different response. Press a direction to select an answer. Here's the clue for you. This hero is the son of Ecthio and the grandson of Hrethel. Did you come up with the correct response? How much do you add to your total with that correct response? What did you put as your response? And that correct response will add... What did you say? And this correct response will add how much to your score? You've come out ahead as our champion, player 1. Thanks for playing, everybody. See you next time.